Hey, this is John. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Mechanical Mastery. In the last episode, we were working on improving our uh, production of sulfuric acid, and it largely did not work. Um, yeah, I put this chemical tank back over here. I got rid of the quantum entangle porter for this. Um, this setup is very power hungry. I tried to speed him up so he'd make more sulfuric acid, but we basically could not keep up with the production of earth charges into bacillic reagent, which we use to make an enriched bacillic reagent for this guy. So I switched him to earth charges, which is another one of the things you can use. It's a 1.5x instead of 2.5x. That meant this guy no longer kept up with our iron production. So that was unfortunate. So I had to put this guy back as well to back him up. This is just EMC and some power, so that's okay. We'll just keep that going for iron for the time being. I need to make sure iron production does not go down. And yeah, steel is now caught up, so there shouldn't be any big influx of iron needs. Just it needs to keep going. And with the system running as it is, it will not with just that guy in the basement as it is set up right now. We could do something different and keep the earth charges. If we set up, the purification chamber and the chemical injection chamber and the dissolution chamber, we could do these things and increase the yield significantly. I did put some more flux linkage amplifiers in this so that he would back up again because this guy was empty and he was empty as well. So, it's okay. I can't tell yet if we're keeping up with our earth charges. I think that we are. We still seem to have them all the time, and it still makes them. I don't seem to have any problems with production. So I think that is going okay, at least for using earth charges for the time being. But realistically, to get more sulfuric acid, we probably need to set up a secondary processing system just for this guy if we want that, which I do. But we'll do that another time because I just don't want to do it here. This needs to keep running for the fissile fuel all the time, and I want to make sure that it can run. Using all the power is starting to burn through our hydrogen. We did have, 8,000 buckets, and now we have 6,000. So we're going to need to do something about our power pretty soon. And once sulfuric acid backlogs, everything else will backlog, and this stuff will stop being so power hungry. So I think we are better. We're just not as good as we could be. So how much sulfur dust are you keeping in there? Because it's odd you have so little. Do I tell you to keep... I tell you to keep 8 in there. Do you not have... Oh, you don't have sulfur dust. Okay, so I have now sped him up beyond what this guy can produce. So that's our limiting reagent right now. So we'll probably need another pressurized reaction chamber to handle that. But for now, I think things are going okay for this. This guy is starting to backlog on sulfur trioxide. He's backlogged on sulfuric acid, and I think everything else will start to backlog pretty soon, and then we won't have to worry so much about the sulfur. So hopefully we can all do that before our hydrogen buffer runs out, but if it does, this guy will turn off. So shouldn't be a problem right now. Alright, I did rearrange the RF storage a little bit. I put the fluid storage blocks down here and rearranged some of our interfaces. Symmetry and also space. I need more space for interfaces, so I decided to rearrange things. I thought I only had 9, so I don't put 9 slots in and just have the 1 here, but I think the symmetry is still there, so it's fine. Let's see about making some of these guys. Oh, I want to get this first. Someone in a comment put in reminded me about the repair talisman, and this will repair our items, and it's super cheap actually. I could have made this a long time ago, and I should have. So let's get this guy, because I mean, yeah, it's just this. So it goes on the belt slot, which is right here, and then every second it repairs something using EMC. Let's see here. I feel like you would need to be activated somehow, but maybe you don't. Restores 1 durability every second. So, I can't tell what I have, but we'll just see later if that looks good. Because what we should see is, yeah, you see that little animation where he's like moving his axe? I'm not doing anything, but that shows that the durability is increasing. It should fix my armor as well. At least I think it does. So, thank you for the comment. Thank you for the comment, efficiency 6, because that was the thing I had forgotten about. All right, let's see if we can make this fission reactor. Oh, I want to do one more thing first. I want to get a bigger mechanism chemical tank. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's get this advanced chemical tank. All right, and I have a chemical tank here. There we go. So I want to store more fissile fuel. I want to make more production of this in here. So we're going to take this guy up. We're going to put this guy down. And we're going to put this guy down. And let's see here. I would like to auto eject to the bottom. There we go. Okay, so he is now empty. So yeah, I just want a bigger backlog of fissile fuel, which I know will take more energy. But again, I'm hoping that soon we will have a solution to all energy problems, hopefully before hydrogen runs out. And when it does, this guys will stop anyway. So, okay, there we go. That's the last thing I wanted to do before taking care of looking into the fissile fuel reactor thing, the fission reaction. So I don't know how many of these things I'm going to need. The quest was vague, and this thing won't make power by itself. It makes steam, I think, which we can put in a steam turbine, and that will generate a lot of power. So, okay, I don't know. Can we get a stack of this? We can. I upped the production of all of our lead and things, so there we go. Casing, reactor glass. I didn't teach you how to make reactor glass? Oh, you're a different thing. Let's make a stack of you. It won't hurt if we make more of this than we need. Reactor port. This is how you insert and eject things into the reactor. We're going to need an insert for water, an insert for fissile fuel, and an extract for radioactive waste. So we're going to need at least a couple of you. So we'll get these. Fuel assemblies and control rod assemblies. I can't remember, do these go on the top or do these go on the top? I feel like the control rods will go on the top. So these fuel rod assemblies, I'm going to make a stack of these too because I've got the resources. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then these control rod assemblies, I think to start off, I'm going to get 5 of those. So, and I've never built one of these, so I don't really know how this works. And then it has this logic guy. This should let me control him somehow. Again, I've never used this, so I don't know how it works, but I'm hoping I can turn it on and off like the reactor from big reactors. So that is my hope. Okay, so there we go. Ports, this stuff, and casing. Okay, what does my quest say for advanced mechanism? What am I missing? Reactor glass. Okay, there we go. Quest complete. We get some of these radioactive waste barrels, and we get some XP, and we need to make a steam turbine later on. But let's just set up this guy first. And I don't know where I'm going to set him up. My first thought was, here. So that's my first thought. My other problem is, how do I get fissile fuel from here uh, over there? And the answer to that is, I'm not sure yet. We could run a cable, but I kind of want, some fissile fuel for this guy to make sure he keeps running all the time. And all of the pipes and tubes and entangle porters store way too much. Like, I do not want to make, you know, are we out of power? Are we low on power? Yeah, we are low on power. Huh. Okay, sure, whatever. That's fine. So I don't know how I'm going to put the fissile fuel over here. I just don't think I want to do it with a quantum entangle porter, because I don't want to make 8,000 buckets of this right now. I just think the power uses would be incredible for this. So once we get the steam turbine, maybe I'll revisit this. But for now, I don't think so. So, okay, so my first thought was to build kind of a 5x5 structure. There's no wireless transmitter in range. Okay. Can I make that infinity booster yet? Let's see here. Can I make him yet? I need another star. I've got those now. I can make this guy. Okay. Real quick, let's get that and fix my range problems. So, I think I can just go steal the range upgrades from this guy. And let's go put those in the system. And then we'll get us that range booster, the infinity one. Okay, just make some of those ender pearl dealies. And there we go. Infinity range booster. I'm hoping this is what it says it is, and it just works. Transmitter, 1,000,000,000 blocks. Okay. I think that's max int. So now, how's my range? Ah, there we go. Perfect. So yeah, let me get some dirt for laying out what I want to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. This is the base. And then, I really wanted it to be a gap and then have my turbine right here. But I guess he can't go quite there, or there'd be no space between them. But we could do this. Now, I could make them over here as well. That'd be fine as well. I'd like to have one block to walk around them. We can make them taller, so... But this is my plan for power and energy generation. So let's just see how this works. And my answer is I do not know. So let's get some of this fission reactor casing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then I don't see why I'd put glass on the bottom. I can't see the bottom, so I may as well put the casing on the bottom. How tall do I want to go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it a 5x5x5. That seems reasonable to me. All right, 4 on there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have enough of these? We have, so far, yes. Okay, so we'll put glass on the top. I might put one of the ports on the top, and that might be where I extract the radioactive waste that I need to dissipate in these barrels. So we'll look at that in a bit. Okay, so we're going to need 2 ports, one for water and one for fissile fuel. We'll put those there. And then I think it's just going to be glass everywhere else. And I believe it will tell me, it will give me a visual indicator when this is built right. Which it did not, which probably is about the internal parts of this. I haven't made everything that needs to be made, like these guys, these fission fuel assemblies. So there's no glass over here. Did I forget to put glass there? Is that why it didn't go right? Maybe I did something wrong. Okay, I'm getting very confused. Did I put glass anywhere? Okay, I know I broke this. Did I break all of the glass? I mean, I must have, right? Because otherwise, you know. Okay. But I still didn't get any visual indicator of what I was looking for. I don't like the way these ports look, so I'm going to see if we can put them here instead. And I don't know the answer to that question, so we're going to find out. Let's put you here and here, and then glass here and here. And then let's try to make some control rod dealies. It could be that guy. So, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. In my way, dude. 2, 3, and then we need what is it? These guys? Yeah. 1. And these may have to be completely inside the reactor, underneath the glass, so this may not work either. In fact, I don't think that it will. I guess we're going to go one more down. We're going to have... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Where's my reactor glass? Okay. Hey, not there, buddy. You still don't seem to be made properly. So I may have to go do some more. Okay, that settled. So that tells me, okay, we can't put the ports like that. Can I put a port up here? I can. Okay. All right. There we go. We have a fission reactor. It is disabled. It has a burn rate. It has a temperature of 531 Rs. What's R for temperature? I don't know. All right, step 1. We got to get water into this thing. So, okay, I didn't want that, obviously. Configurator, fluids. Output coolant, input only, output waste, output coolant. Input only, that sounds like a thing I could do with a sink. So what happens if I got my sink? Would you input? Okay, that was silly. Of course it's not going to do that. We need a pipe of some kind. So let's get some, what are they called? Mechanical pipes? I don't want a tube. I want a pipe. Yeah. And I think we're going to need a way better pipe than this. But let's just start here and just see, what happens. So, yeah, you should be fine. Okay. Yeah, the coolant tank is filling up. It's just very slowly. So yeah, this pipe is going to be just worthless to us. Um, what kind of pipes do we have? We've got these, and these. We're going to go with these, obviously, the pump rate. So let's just go get some of these. So I need some of these. Turn them into these. Turn them into these. Turn them into these. Okay, cool. Let's do this instead. Are you in wrench mode again? You are. Okay, there we go. Now it's filling in much faster. Is that fast enough? I guess we'll find out. And if it's not, we can put additional pipes on either side to increase the pull-out capacity of the pumping. At least I think that we can. Let's double check that. I mean, it's hard to tell now because, but I believe we can pull out 32 buckets from each side of this. We can actually have even one more in the front. And we can, put more of these, and, we can have all 6 sides of the sink output. So this should do for our water. I'll rearrange this at some point, but let's just deal with that right now. How are you doing? You are full. Let's get another tank. Let's get an upgraded tank. So for just a minute, I'm going to swap him. Yeah, okay, I want you to be on the wrench mode. What is your side config? You are wrong on your side config, by the way. You should be on the back. You should be an output. On the right, you should be an output. On the left, you should be an input. Okay. This guy was not making fissile fuel pellets. I bet he is now. Okay, there we go. That's fine now. And I want to take him, and let's go with side config. Same thing. Input, output, output, eject on. Okay, yeah, he's fine now. So I've got a little bit of fissile fuel for this guy, and we'll try that right now. So, okay, he is not activated. That's good. So let's see about getting a tube, and let's get this. Configurator, gases. You are configured for input only. Your side config is going to be output on the top. And there we go. He is full of fissile fuel. Okay. Activate. Now, I have to watch the temperature. Temperature seems okay. Burn rate is what it is. We've got a lot of steam in there. Okay. Turn that off for a second. Let's go to the muffler. I cannot hear myself at all with that. Recent sounds. Mechanism. Is it this guy? Let's try that again. No, that's not the sound. Fission reaction chamber. This is the guy. This is the guy. Okay, let's go to 25%. Okay, there we go. Much more tolerable. So I have to watch how much steam is in here, because if I let it fill up, it will blow up and it will destroy my base. That'd be bad. So this isn't bad. This is what we can use to pump into our turbine, generate lots and lots of power. So I don't know quite how this works. We've got this nuclear waste too, which I need to collect to make other things. But just for a bit, let's put a barrel right up here and turn him into output. And yes, he's getting nuclear waste in there. He doesn't dissipate fast enough with one of these, so we'll have to get more of them set down. But this is basically what we're trying to do. He's empty and he's keeping up okay. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to hit the scram button, stop him running for now, because I think that's wrapping up for today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Come back and see us next time when we will do further things. Thanks for watching. See you then.